Hey trappers, Dale Billingsley here, Billingsley Brand Lures. So I'm going to guess that you're probably wondering about the Mickey Mouse hat. Well, Art Lee, a good friend of mine down in Missouri, he told me that I should make a video wearing this hat. So Art, this one's for you, buddy. So what I want to talk to you about today is using lures and the amount of lure used. Okay, now this has been a pretty big topic over the last few weeks between me and some friends of mine. My thoughts are if a little lure does a little good, then a lot's going to do a lot of good. And that's coming from a trapper mentality, not a lure salesman and manufacturer. I just want y'all to be aware of that fact. I'm not out here just to try to get your money. That's not what I'm about. I'm putting out solid information for you to try to help you be a better trapper in the long run. My thoughts are if he can't see your set, if he can't find your set, if he can't smell your set, you can't catch him. So give him a liberal amount. Okay, now I'm not saying you got to throw a whole ounce down the hole. That's not what I'm saying. But use enough that it's there that he can smell it, week, 10 days, 30 days from now. I mean, a lot of my sets, I don't even, especially working with canines, cats too, as long as that trap doesn't need any maintenance done to it, such as a rainstorm or it's throwed for some reason or something of that sort, I don't touch that set for anywhere between 30 to 60 days sometimes. I'm depending on that bait and that lure to be there and do its job that entire length of time. Now, I know, weather happens, things happen. Uh, Ice storms, something that's going to seal the odor off, okay? And I don't mean snow and I don't mean just rain, unless it's a torrential downpour that's absolutely going to flood the set out. Something that will seal that odor off, like an ice storm or something of that sort. Then you need to go back in there and re-lure or rebait. Especially at like dirt hole set, I'm big on multiple smells. I want a commercial lure there. I want a prepared bait. I want a fresh bait, a good shot of gland lure and or urine, all in the hole, all together, all at the same time. Especially dealing with coyotes, and cats as well too. Cats just mainly because you don't know what's going to trip their trigger. Coyotes, because you don't know what the age is of that coyote that's coming through. You don't know the social status of that coyote. Is that coyote really bold and he's going to go charging right in there to hit that commercial bait, that prepared bait? Or is he a little more timid, going to hang back? But man, that fresh bait and that gland lure in there and the urine, and it smells like the den, and I was raised on that. And, so you got to find out what's going to trip their trigger as well. like I said, I like a liberal amount of bait, a liberal amount of lure. I mean, a big tablespoonful of bait, quarter of an ounce of lure down the hole doesn't hurt a thing. You have to stop and think about something, okay? And I'm going to break this down for you. In the grand scheme of it all, by the time you figure in the cost of trucks, traps, paint, dye, wax, whatever your preferred method is there, your fur shed, your skinning knives, your scraping knives, your fleshing beams, your stretchers. When you figure in the grand scheme of it all, your own personal hourly wage that you need to try to make every day. When that's all figured in together, boys, I'm telling you, that bait and lure is the cheapest thing between you and that animal. Bottom line, $15 for a 2-ounce bottle of lure or $25 for a 4-ounce bottle of lure is dirt cheap compared to the cost of everything that I just mentioned. You can't get anything any cheaper than that right there. And I would sure hate to think that I was so stingy with a 2-ounce bottle of lure that it cost me catching that animal. That's the bottom line right there. So make sure you're using plenty. Now, in the summertime, doing spring, summer work, something of that sort, that's a different story, I understand, because you don't have the cold air compressing the scent cone of the odors down. So then you can get by using less, of course. But as you start working into fall and winter, and especially deep winter, when things get really tough, then you need to be starting to think about, okay, I need to ramp up the amount that I'm using. All right. Now, when you get that scent cone out there, you get the volume of odors out, dispersed on the air currents into the animal's face, so that he works the scent. I know it's kind of a short, little sweet video, guys, but there really ain't a whole lot to it. I was just kind of hoping it would help open maybe some new trappers' eyes, because this question comes up quite a bit. How much lure do I need to use? If a little is going to do a little good, then a lot's going to do a lot good. I guess it's time to say goodbye to our company, MIC. See you real soon. KEY. Why? Because I like you. MOUSC. Once again, this is Dale Billingsley with another one. Signing out.